Hello everyone and welcome to Dean's Kitchen. Today we're going to do a homemade chicken, spinach, and mushroom lasagna. So we got quite a bit of work cut out for us today, but we off to a good start. I have my butter here, 3 tablespoons of butter, 3 tablespoons of flour. We're going to need that for our sauce. We got some dry seasonings here, and I got my fresh pasta already ready to go. So what I got to do now, we have some prep work to get done. Once I get the prep work done, then we're going to start working on preparing this lasagna dish. Okay everybody, we got the prep work done. So let's go through what we have here real quick. We have chopped carrots, chopped up pretty fine there. We have chopped onions, chopped up well. We have chopped celery, which chopped up pretty fine. And we have chopped orange bell peppers. Now the reason I cut them fine is because, you know, we're making a lasagna, so you need big chunky pieces of vegetables in your lasagna. So we also have some cut up chicken here. This is a chicken I roasted earlier today, and I just took it off the bone and cut it up. We have some chopped mushrooms to go in here. We got to have mushrooms with our mushroom spinach lasagna. And we also have some spinach as well. And to make our sauce nice and creamy and flavorful, we have Dean's homemade chicken stock. Made this last night, nice and flavorful. And we have 1 cup of half and half cream. So what we got to do next is we got to get this stuff in the pan, get the sauce going, and then we'll get to the next step in making our lasagna. Lasagna is a 3, 4, 5 step process to get this all done. So it's going to be a busy day in the kitchen, but it's going to be worth it. Okay everyone, we're going to make our sauce for our chicken, spinach, and mushroom lasagnas. Oops, so the first thing we need to do is take this butter out, because that's the wrong step. We need to add some oil first. Let's add some oil in there. And then we're going to add our chopped onions. Get those going. We're going to add our chopped celery, get that cooking, and we're going to add our carrots, get those going too. So we're just going to sweat these down a little bit here so they can release some of that good flavor. Alright, so we got the carrot, celery, and the onions in the pot. We're going to add these orange bell peppers here. And we are going to add these mushrooms. And what you do next is you just kind of stir this up and let these cook. The mushrooms will begin to brown a little bit. And once the mushrooms brown a little bit, then we're going to remove this from the pot and we're going to make a cream sauce, and then we'll add our ingredients back. Okay, now that our vegetables have cooked down some and they release some of their liquid and flavor, we're going to take these veggies out of the pot and we're going to get our cream sauce started. Okay, the vegetables have been removed, so now we're going to move to the step of making our sauce. So now we put the butter in. I'm going to let this butter melt into the pot here. And this is the beginning of our roux. And the roux will be the thickening agent for our cream sauce. So here we go. And to make our roux, we have to add our flour. So once the flour is added, we're just going to mix this up. And you can cook your roux, and you should cook it at least 2 minutes, no matter what kind of sauce you're making, because you want to cook that floury taste out of your roux that comes from the flour. So we're going to let this cook for a minute, and then we'll add our stock and our cream sauce. Alrighty, the roux has been cooking for about 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes now. You can see it's starting to brown. We don't want brown roux because we're actually making a cream sauce. So I'm going to start adding the cream into the pot, and I'm going to just continue to stir it as I add it into the pot. Here, I'm just going to make a nice sauce, and then we add our stock in as well. And we keep stirring. And as everything heats up, then the sauce will thicken. So we got to let that start heating up, and while we're waiting, I'm going to add my dry herbs and the red chilies. Just add that in there. Mix it in well. So now we just have to continue to stir. This is one of them pots that you have to watch it. You don't want to burn anything or mess up your sauce. So we're going to just bring this sauce up to it thickens, and then we'll be back. Alright, so the sauce looks nice and thick. We're going to do our sauce test. That's usually with the spoon, and you can see it on the back of the spoon there. And you can do that finger wipe there and see you got a sauce. So next thing, add back our vegetables. So this is carrots, our celery, and our onions, and our mushrooms. And next we have our cut up chicken we're going to add to this. So it's looking good. And we're also got, we're going to bake this as well, so some of the moisture will continue to be released once it's baked. And next thing I'm going to do is going to add some of the spinach here. And the spinach is going to give us some nice green color as well, which I like that. Okay, so this is sauce number 1, which I refer to as the meat sauce. And we got to give it a taste here. Okay, it's well seasoned. It actually Seasoned well for me, not too much salt. Nice flavor. I can taste the garlic and the oregano. Okay, so this sauce is ready. So, we have to roll our pasta out. That's our next step. So I'm going to get started on that. Those of you who use your dry pasta, you can get that ready as well if you're going to boil it. And sometimes you have the no boil pasta as well for your lasagna noodles. Okay, everyone, here is another important part of our lasagna filling. I have some ricotta cheese here mixed with some spices. I have salt, pepper, garlic in here, along with some grated cheese, and we have an egg yolk. So this part of the filling will also go into the lasagna. I just wanted you to see it. This is a 15-ounce carton of ricotta cheese mixed in with some Parmesan cheese, salt, pepper, and garlic, and 1 egg yolk. Gotta have the egg yolk so it will solidify in the lasagna. So just wanted you to see that, and we're off to rolling our noodles. Okay, everyone, now that we have all our ingredients ready to start assembling our lasagna, that's what we're gonna do next. So we have our chicken spinach sauce here. We have our ricotta cheese sauce here, and has a little Parmesan cheese in there as well, with some salt, pepper, and garlic powder. We have our freshly rolled lasagna noodles ready to go. They're nice and soft. We're keeping them moist underneath this towel, which is a moist towel, and some plastic wrap. We have lots of cheese go into this dish, all sorts of mozzarella, provolone cheese. We have some Parmesan cheese as well. That's going to go in here, and we're going to assemble everything in this deep dish Pyrex dish that I have here. So we're going to start assembling so we can get this lasagna in the oven. Okay, the lasagna has been assembled. We have it in this nice Pyrex dish here. So what we're going to do now, I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit of these breadcrumbs on the top. I like the brown color and the little bit of texture that the breadcrumbs give when it melts into the cheese. And my oven is heating up to 375 degrees. This is going to go into the oven for about 45-50 minutes. We're going to cover it up with some foil for the first 20 minutes. Then we'll uncover it and let it cook the rest of the way and get nice golden brown. So we'll be back when we take it out the oven. Okay, I just removed the lasagna from the oven. And like I said, the breadcrumbs melting into the cheese gives it a nice brown, golden brown color there. And we could see the lasagna bubbling through the glass dish there. So looks like everything came out great. So we have to let this cool. I can tell you right now, you don't want to cut your lasagna when it's hot. So we have to let this cool off. That's going to take a while. We'll be back when it's ready to cut. Okay, everybody, our lasagna is done. It is baked off, cooled off, sliced, and I placed it on this plate here so we can see our layers of chicken, mushroom, spinach. We have a layer of ricotta cheese in there. So it's looking pretty good. What we're going to do is, as always, we got to give it the taste test. And see how these flavors come together. So I'm just going to let you see it here from the sides. You can see our layers. Our pasta came out fairly good. I mean, it looks very nice here. So taste test is next. Okay, so we're going to taste this lasagna here. So I got a forkful here. So we got the spinach, the mushrooms, and the chicken, lasagna noodles, and here we go. That tastes great. I just had to savor it for a moment, but it's wonderful. I think you will love this dish. I know it's a little time consuming. You can save time by using the dry noodles, but yeah, give it a try. Chicken, spinach, mushroom lasagna. I want to thank everybody for viewing. You all have a great day. We'll see you next time.